Our first guest of the evening is, well, something of a legend, singer, songwriter, TV host from the UK, now here in Dubai, as well, of course, a busy mum and entrepreneur who uses her platform that she built to support other women as well. Please welcome to the show and to DXB Today's studios for the first time the powerhouse that is Rochelle Humes. Rochelle, thanks for being with us.
That was very kind, thank you.
Should we just leave it at that?
Yeah.
Should we leave it at that?
Can I go home now?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great, I've peaked.
Listen, it's great to have you with us. Can't thank you enough.
you.
It's so great to have you here in Dubai as well. There's so much for us to talk about. But I suppose I need to ask, you know, with all those accolades and with this extraordinary career that you've had, and the amazing platform that you built, and so many hats that you wear, now you've launched My Little Coco as well. Surely you've got enough on your plate. Why My Little Coco?
I do make a rod for my own back, don't I? My Little Coco is actually celebrating its 5th birthday in a couple of weeks back home, but we have sort of never explored any other territory, and I had a chat with my gang and it's like, okay, it feels about time. And we were looking at where we would like to be, and for me there was no other option. I spend a lot of time in Dubai, I've got a lot of friends here, and they were like, it's missing, we need it here. They would like travel home and bring it home in their case. So I'm honestly, I love this place so much. If anyone follows me will know that that is true. So yeah, the first stop had to be Dubai.
And it makes perfect sense as well, as you said, because you focus a lot on different skin tones, different hair textures, and we had a little powwow in the makeup room beforehand about how that's perfect for this region.
Yeah.
So apart from obviously Dubai always being a no-brainer, why was it so important to then enter this market?
I think you're so right, and I think for us we've had to learn the customer, which sits very different to the UK, and also how you shop for baby products and how parents do that, which has been quite interesting, and it follows a completely different format to the way that we do at home. Which I've loved actually. Okay. But yes, you're right. My priority was releasing a skincare and hair care line for children that was diverse, that had moisturiser that would enrich their skin, that had hair products that took care of their texture in the right way, and there wasn't anything premium on the high street at home, and it was really important for me to bring that to the UK. And then rolling on to Dubai, you're right, that's exactly what I found. The hair type here is very similar to my own and to my own children. And when we kind of were pitching it to retailers, that's one thing that everybody understood, that actually it's really needed. And I'm so excited for everyone to try it. I'm going to send some goodies to the studio to make sure everybody's taken care of.
Ready.
Well, Rochelle, I want to ask, because like obviously opening a business overseas is a different hurdle from starting it in your home country first. So for people who want to expand their businesses overseas, internationally, what advice can you give them, especially to women who might not have thought of expanding their businesses outside of their city or their country?
I think in just what I just said, actually, I think it's really learning the customer, and I think that's important just starting a business in general. Why are you doing it? Who are you serving, and why is it your passion? I think that's really important, but I think really getting to know somewhere new and sort of diving in headfirst into the culture, you know, seeing what is appropriate and how it will perform. But really doing your research, and not in just sort of like looking online and thinking that sounds like a nice idea, but immersing yourself in it.
We Are Ladies That Launch. Is there a better title out there in the world at the moment? I absolutely love it. But I love also the sort of the concept behind it, but also the group. You mean, everything you do seems to be empowering women to better themselves, to make the right decisions, to get the support they need.
Yeah.
Does it frustrate you a little bit that we're still, here we are, early 2025, we're still having this conversation that women aren't getting enough support as opposed to men?
Yeah, I think it's like you say, the fact that there's even a topic on this show is that and that is the way of the world, unfortunately. But yeah, it's something that I'm so passionate about, and I think particularly 5 years ago when I entered the world of business, which was a very different industry for me, less creative, less fluid, and very male. That's how the landscape looked, and I think it was a real learning curve. And I think we're taught to be a little bit reserved. We're taught to not sort of take our chances, and you know, and also between women too. And I know that you were discussing that earlier, that actually me helping you isn't gonna, you know, leave me at a disadvantage. And I would hear like my husband on the phone to his friends and going, you should have lunch with this person because he will put you in the right place. But we do that so poorly, and I think that's why I just wanted to create a platform for that reason, to sort of have women in conversation with each other and discuss things and help each other out. And honestly, out of everything I've done, this is like my real passion project for sure.
It's funny that you've mentioned everything that you've done, because we spoke about it briefly beforehand, and you very creatively touched on your like old hat you used to wear. You know, you were in a massive girl band in the noughties, and let's not forget S Club Juniors. Everybody. Thank you very much. You know, so
that's one I try to forget slightly. My 12-year-old self.
Listen, I will never forget S Club Juniors, okay? But yeah, you were in a huge girl band. You just said that your children are just realising that you were in this huge girl band.
Yeah.
Now you've gone into this world of business. The spectrum is so far. What I wanted to ask was, how has the female empowerment then changed? Because it must have been quite a different industry.
Yeah, completely different. I think changed, I suppose, from every angle. But I think one thing that's for sure, if empowering yourself and want to empower others is in you, I don't think that will change across any field. But I think what is important and what is empowering is actually that women can pivot. Today you're hosting, tomorrow you could be running a marathon, or you could be, I'm picking you up, girl. You know what I mean? I think it's really important to know that you can decide to have a career change at any point in life, and that's okay, and you can still be brilliant at it, and it doesn't matter what age you are, what sex you are. It's, you know, there's always opportunity there.
Oh, I love it. Listen, Rochelle, I'm so happy that you're guest co-hosting with us. You're going to be sticking around for the whole show.
I'm excited, guys. I'm comfortable on a sofa, on a telly sofa.
Yeah, I know.
do this well.
You know, it's a 4-hour show. Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
here.
All right,
I'll take
cool.
my shoes
No,
off.
Right, but for now, Rochelle is sticking around. But next up, we will be chatting to a phenomenal woman who is committed to using her platform to promote a greener, more sustainable planet, whilst also championing women empowerment as well. Don't go anywhere.